Blah, 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 blah. Blah. Oh, wrong thing. I zoomed instead of unmuted. How am I this much of a dumbass? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Hi, Sarah. Hello. Hi, welcome to the stream.
Hello, everybody.
I am in universe. Hello. In universe, I am this small bean, cherry pie. As you can see, I don't even come up to Azure's thighs, I don't think. All the more to kick his shins with.
Don't.
And anyway, we're here to undergo the very sacred task of being the best post-Moogle there ever was. But then I realized there was an error in that statement. How can we be a post-Moogle if we're not Moogles, Azure?
What are you talking about?
How could we be a post-Moogle if we're not a Moogle?
I don't know. How do you plan on getting around that issue?
If we say Koopo a lot, do you think that they won't notice?
To be fair, they are very...
You're very what? Azure,
Stupid.
did my everything break out right before you said anything?
What?
Did my internet break out right where you just said something?
It might have.
Yeah, you said they are very, and then I didn't hear anything after.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't say anything.
Oh no. It's already starting, Koopo. Anyway, so we've got 3 quests this time. I might accept them all at once and then close my door because I realize my mother is loud.
Spirits most foul. Ooh, he's giving us food. Are you just accepting all the quests?
Yeah, I'm just gonna accept all the quests. Spirit most foul. How far you've come as a carrier in such a short time. I knew that my categorical skills bordered upon genius, but I dare say I've outdone myself this time, Koopo. If I would reward myself as well as deserved respite for you, the most demanding assignment to date. I have my paws in a parcel to Thaumaturge Guild in Ul'dah, delivered by Brea of the Conjurers Guild, in Gridania, and I quote, with all speed. Urgent correspondence between the realm's most persistent practitioners of magic, it would be only slightest exaggeration to say the fate of Zorzia may very well be riding the delivery. The Stillgate Fane with you, Koopo. Dubious dancing. My hard-working assistant returned! Yes, so you've been working that I dare say you've earned yourself a vacation, Koopo. I'm not one to give you one, of course. I do have a reputation to maintain! But I will give you the next best thing, a letter addressed to Master Girgurju at Costa del Sol. Soak up the rays of the sun, bask in the balmy ocean breeze, sneak the furry... I cannot say any of these crazy words. I am a Moogle, Koopo. Glance at the lovely dancers, and the last one could be our little secret, and you'll soon forget you're working, Koopo. Stroking the haft. Oh. Ah, my trusted assistant, as ever, ready for action, Koopo. Very well, I have a package for you straight from Little Solus, addressed to, the Long One. Moogle intelligence has confirmed this is Sylphic epithet for Turnbert Longhaft, the brass blade captain of considerable repute who leads the defense of Hildebridge. Hunberg is known to be the most charismatic... What the fuck are these names?
Not so fun, is it?
Never seen outside the company of one or more of his men. Rather, I should say, women. His followers are uniformly female and fiercely loyal to their captain. It was in Hybert a short while ago, but the captain was unfortunately off duty, and it would appear he is business at Weaver's Guild, and has taken 2 of his most loyal subordinates along with Ul'dah. Many deliveries, Koopo. I have no idea who Cinnamon Toast is, but apparently they're from Balmonk. Don't associate with them.
Captain Crunch?
Alright, let's go to Thanalan. Let's go to Ul'dah to start things off. We're not in a party. We should party together, Azure.
This is a party.
Alright, to Ul'dah. I'll let you ride all my teleports. That's right. I'm paying for this excursion. Me, the love. Don't ever.
Hey, don't you people control all the wealth?
We do control all the wealth. I'm glad the Pope is here. All is right with the world. It's when I don't know where he is when it's concerning. And I'll always quote that.
When he's not there, he's fighting crime.
Mm-hmm. Or, you know, doing other Pope things, whatever that may be. And I've realized I could have just teleported where we needed to go. But I'm not smart.
So where are we? Let's see, where's this place?
Hang on, let me get
specifically?
Let me get to the ether right over here. And then we'll go to...
Oh, it's the Weathers Guild.
Yeah, the Weavers Guild. Hello, Hunberg.
How many times must I tell you? Garments such as these might be fit for an ordinary man, but Hunberg Longhaft is no ordinary man! Hells, what is keeping my package?
Here you go, sir.
I got two packages here for you. Ah, my silk at last! Now this is more like it. Feel for yourself. So soft and pliant, a fabric that truly breathes. This is of Sylph make, you see. A merchant I met in Highbridge sang its praises, and I simply had to experience it for myself. Your puzzled expression does not escape me, but Longhaft, you protest. Many a tale have I heard of your blade, and the consummate skill with which you wield it. What use would a virile swordsman such as yourself have with such a delicate, even feminine fabric? An astute question, which I would answer with a question of my own. You strike me as one who knows his way around the battlefield, yes? Suppose you're the commander of a formidable unit, one akin to a great machine. Now suppose this same unit was somehow constrained, forced to do battle in cramped quarters. Would your unit be able to realize its full potential in such unfavorable conditions? Verily not. Only when given room to breathe will the pursuant unit swell and expand over the battlefield. And then... what?
What? Is this a euphemism? What is he talking about here?
Upon reaching the full extent of its power, it reach forth and penetrate your opponent's defenses. Do you not grasp my meaning?
No!
And so, I would commission a garment to be made from this silk, and yet my unit is not merely my own. No, the skilled hands under my command see to it that my machine remains well-oiled.
Oh no!
Two of these hands accompanied me here to Ul'dah, but it would seem they have eluded my grasp. Or have I eluded theirs? Might you be a good lad and find them for me?
Oh no! Oh no! Andrew, I think he's talking about his penis!
No, no!
Oh no!
He's going commando! Run!
I'm scared, Azure. Alright, where are these people? They are...
One over here.
One right over there?
Goldsmith Guild.
If you were a blue mage, this is where the blue mage guy would stand.
You start that in, what's it called?
You could start it right now.
Limsa, right?
Yeah.
I keep meaning to, but I'm thinking, like, what best benefits the party? A role I can't use? Another DPS role?
Essentia. Sapphire eyes. That first earring I saw would look lovely on my captain, but would the other one? Gah! Why does shopping have to be so goddamn difficult? What? You too well not to scare me like that. I'm a brass blade at service to Captain Hernberg, better known as Hernberg to Longhaft. Do not doubt you've heard of his tales.
I heard what you said.
I almost said shit. Do you think they did that on purpose?
I think you might have done it subconsciously.
None can deny the captain cuts a dashing figure, but I would give him a gift to further bring out his beauty. What say you, adventurer? Do these fine ornaments catch your eye?
Let's see, do they still have penis piercings here?
A ruby earring or a sapphire earring? I'll go.
I mean, sapphire's on brand for me, so I gotta go with a sapphire.
I'll go
earring.
sapphire to match your eyes. I thought the same myself. Some fine sapphire cold, but they do not understand that beneath this cold exterior sleeps a wellspring of passion in the deep ocean, a passion tempered by maturity and reason. Not coincidentally, it is also the color of my eyes, which Captain often admired during late nights, manning the control room at the High Bridge. I stroked the lever and admired its workmanship. Oh.
What? We're gonna get demonetized. Sherry, what have you made us do?
No!
I thought you were an expert at this game.
I did, but I forgot about this. I must have blocked this out. There are those in the brass blade who do not understand the captain. Those who say his exploits in the battlefield do not warrant the sizable reputation he has amassed. I know not by which battlefield they speak of, but as someone who has witnessed his swordplay firsthand, I can assure you the reality far exceeds the
So here's the thing. Back when we were first talking to the captain, I was willing to accept that, like, maybe the innuendos were just, like, innocent, like, flowery language that, like, not even the developers knew they were doing. But no, this is all intentional. It has to be.
Sarah, come back. Sarah, say. Sarah's gone. Oh, no. You deliver my gift. Speaking of the cat, where do you I must deliver my gift before Elorma does. A place she wanted to invite her to work the liver night. Oh. Actually, this is all done on purpose. Oh, no!
I mean, if it's that much trouble, I could work the lever. How hard could it be?
I don't think he'd be interested in you manning the lever, Azure.
I'll try anything once.
And the Alchemist Guild. Hello, Illa Murray, Ruby Eyes.
I gotta remember, I need to help the master here bring his dead lady friend back to life at some point.
So many potions of myriad powers and potencies. Surely one might serve to further harden the captain's resolve. What? Don't frighten me like that. I was just shopping a suitable present for my captain. You've heard the tales of Longhaft, I presume. Then you should know he is naturally endowed with both size and stamina. Oh. Still, I would see how alchemic invocation might enhance his already prestigious talents. You have a girl. Just because you are a cat girl does not mean you have to be horny. That is not a trait all cat girls need to have. Any of these files intrigue you, adventure? The red potion of stamina. Ah, that one stood out to me as well. Red is, after all, the color of passion, and few men are more passionate than my captain. It stands to reason red is his favorite hue. I might humbly note that in the color of my eyes, he has often praised their beauty during our nights together in the control room at Highbridge, when he often summons me to lubricate the lever. He says my supple fingers are suited to the task. In the past, the captain shunned alchemy in all forms, claiming he had no need for unnatural enhancements. I Recently, however, I remarked that his blade, already renowned across Eorzea, may reach legendary status with the right help, and he seemed suitably aroused by the idea. Oh, but I simply must be getting back. Just imagining the captain alone with her is enough to send shivers up my tail. Azure, they're twins fighting over one man.
Menage a trois?
Menage a trois, indeed.
We gotta get back to the Weaver's Guild. We're just gonna hear cats screeching noises.
Yeah. You know, we probably should have realized that this wasn't flowery.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
1, 2, 3, not it.
I'm going. Iticha and El Hamuri are exchanging heated words. The mirror suggests our captain partake in an alchemic enhancement is an insult, not merely to him, but the gods that endowed him with some natural talent. Toss is the one who would see him adorn his body with gaudy trinkets. Do you even understand the true measure of a man? Ungrateful wench, you are not worthy to polish the captain's blade. Oh.
We delivered the package. Can't we just go? Girls, you're both pretty. Mm-hmm.
Captain, you always praise the way I calibrate your lever. You called me an engineer. Captain, you said that no machinist in the realm could keep your par oiled as I do. See, this is you.
Cease this senseless bickering, the both of you. You each have served me long and served me hard. Surely you realize by now there is more than enough man to go around. While I welcome your sentiments, I have no need for shiny baubles or motley brews. The gods have seen fit to endow me well. I would fight my battles on my own merit. Besides, there are more important matters at hand. Before you two came in, I had just been informed that my garments were ready. Prepare yourselves.
Oh no, is he gonna be naked? Oh, never mind.
What say you, Itacha?
So dashing, so handsome, so form-fitting. I feel the flames of passion welling from within. Do you promise you'll wear the next time you summon me to the control room, yes?
For you, my love, anything. But we have only just begun. What say you, Alumui?
A broad chest bursting forth, those folding biceps, my captain. This garment shows you for the god of virility that you are. My only regret is that I cannot quite see under the belt.
All in good time, my love. Now do you see? There is more than enough man here. No. Hunbert is no mere man. For within me rages a beast that will be no longer contained! Behold! Did you know that this furred snow creature is legendary for its stamina and the sheer size of its manhood? Now tell me, ladies, what would you like for Starlight this year?
You, my captain, and nothing but you!
That's what I thought you'd say. Now, if you've gotten over your silly little cat fight, that's a little joke, I believe it's time we get away. For even as we speak, bandits and brigands would target innocents and merchants who travel through Highbridge. Fear not, ladies. There will be time enough for pleasure when the battles have been won.
Yes, sir! You know...
If you thought being the Longhaft was all about sweet pleasure and bliss, you'd best think again. Prone to bouts of sibling jealousy, those two, but they're good girls at heart, all the more admirable considering their origins. Stolen from their parents when they were just babes, and sold into a trade where no woman deserves to go. My unit found and freed them, but sadly the Brass Blades are not in the habit of taking in children. Granted their freedom, they made their living on the streets. Where many turn to sell their bodies, they hone their smarts and their fighting skills. When they returned to me years later as women grown, strong and beautiful, I swore I would have them. In my regiment, that is. They know how to properly sheathe my blade is an extra benefit, albeit a most welcome one. And with that, I must return to my post. I'm about to turn left. You might want to duck.
I'm dead.
Appropriate.
What just happened? What kind of whiplash was that at the end? Also,
You don't get to be wholesome.
I do not think that is wholesome. What kind of age difference is between them? For him, was he like a teenager?
Let's not ask questions you don't want the answer to.
That's true. I don't want the answer. Also, I also realized that they're cat girls, so of course they're fine with sharing a man. I should have realized that. All right, let's.
This is not the Manderville way.
This is not the Manderville way. Let's go to Costa del Sol.
Okie dokie.
Costa del Sol. You know, this Lalafell shows up in a lot of things. Surprisingly.
What, it's the same Lalafell again?
Yeah. He owns Costa del Sol. Gigi Rucci.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of owning women.
Yeah, speaking of owning a gaggle of cat girls.
Oh, how I tire of the same idyllic sights day after day after day. How long must I wait to see my new beauties take the stage?
Here's your letter.
Titan's Bane, a messenger boy? Is the adventuring life so unprofitable these days? I could always use another strapping lap to swap the decks.
Oh
You
no,
may be
I
a
have different.
touch-
I have different. I could always use another winsome lass to know me.
I don't know. Swapping the decks could mean many things.
Mm-hmm.
You may be a touch overqualified, but the pay is generous and the location cannot be topped. But I digress. The letter you have brought me is a reply from none other than the esteemed Master Gillian No, who I have enlisted to train my next generation of artistes. A great honor I bestow upon him, yes. Master Gegeruju, while you present a compelling offer, I would rather live out my days in the navel than spend even a moment instructing empty-headed, ample blossom strumpets with as much passion and aptitude for dance as a pack of three-legged shrews. It seems the poor misguided fellow values the integrity of his art above coin. But what's this? The letter continues. That said, I know of another whose particular school of dance, although somewhat experimental, may suit your purposes well. What splendid news! The letter neglects to mention his name, but says that he makes his home by Iron Lake at Outer Lonosia. Might you be a good messenger boy and deliver this to him? I would have my girls begin their training straight away. That guy he mentioned, isn't he like the guy who teaches the ballroom dance?
No. Get ready for this one, Azure. I remember this one. I remember. Whee! Whoosh. Anyway, so here's the instructor.
Why do smooth skins shun my dance? My dance is dance of vigor and virility.
Here you go.
Paper from Mamulja. Mamulja does not want paper. Mamulja wants freedom. freedom to dance. Why does no one understand? Smoothskin wants me to dance. Is some kind of trick to take my coin? What trick? Smoothskin pays coin. Coin for Mabulja? Come to dance Mabulja dance. Do I dream? Do Smoothskins finally understand? Too long has Mamulja custom been mocked. Too long have Mamulja hips been fettered. But no more! Smoothskin shows kindness to Bogulja. Bogulja replaces kindness. Shares proud Mamulja tradition with all. Traditional Mamulja bathing dance shall be shunned no more. Today, Costa del Sol. Tomorrow, the realm. But dance cannot be danced with bodies soiled. This is Mamulja custom, and custom must not be broken. Bugalja would cleanse body in Bronze Lake, where water is warm and sights are stimulating. But Smoothskins there have small hearts and narrow minds. Bugalja will go west to a little house where Bugalja can bathe in peace. Okay.
Come on, let's go learn the back dance, JK. This is not a dance we can learn. It's
That's
probably for the
disappointing.
best. Ugh, my hand's going numb.
Use the auto run.
No, not that hand. The one that uses my mouse. Wee. Hi.
Is he down in the house?
This way, around, back. Come to the back. Back of the house. Back of the house. Back of the house. Back of the house. Back. There you go.
You're not like other Smoothskins. Smoothskins who some Mamulja. Bugalja is pleased. Bugalja likes Little House. Water is warm and Smoothskin leaves Bugalja to himself. But enough talk. Soiled body needs cleansing. But Mamulja must not wash his own body. This too is Mamulja way.
Oh no! Not
Are you
again!
Are you familiar with polishing the lever?
Yes.
Smoothskin take water. Pour over. Oh, hi, Seneca. Don't mind us.
Not again!
1, 2, 3 times, but he cleansed muscles loose. Bugalja will be ready to dance.
Why does this always happen? You got it?
Muscles loosen, joints limber, an uncontrollable urge wells from within. Ah, I can contain it no longer. Bugalja must move. Bugalja must dance. Smoothskin performs cleansing ritual as good as any Mamulja. Bugalja has never felt so alive. Let us visit your master, Gigaruja. My dance. I will dance my dance as never before.
I'm scared.
Okay. And the Lalafell is in for quite a surprise.
Yeah. Luckily, this guy pretty much likes anything that you ever give him. He's so weird. Or is what he's called like is an eccentric, I guess. An eccentric with a lot of money. Way too much money. Like people in real life.
There you are. I must say, our new dancing master has made quite a first impression. I've already taken the liberty of introducing him to the girls. Costa del Sol shall be at the forefront of an artistic revolution. I can see the tourists flocking in, hear the clinking of their ample coin purses. Coin purses, not coin curses. At any rate, the lesson should be getting started any moment now. For all you've done, you're more than welcome to look on.
Oh,
All right. Is it over here?
Whee. Oh my god, one of the dancers is not a cat girl, Azure.
That's illegal!
It's illegal!
What's this? Master Gegaruja, other smooth-skins shun Mamulja tradition, but you welcome us with open arms. Bugalja will not forgive this kindness. Bugalja will be great dancing master Costa del Sol ever knew. Traditional Mamulja bathing dance is dance of pleasure, dance of life-giving.
Oh.
Every lift of leg, every sway of hips is sacred. When you dance Mamulja, bathing dance, you must summon vitality from the very depths of your soul. Did you hear that, girls? I'm paying good coin for this. Don't be shy up there.
Yes, Master Guruju. We've been waiting our whole lives for this chance. We won't let you down.
Prepare yourselves. We begin! Hoo-sha, hoo-hoo-sha. Mamulja have hips, hips must sway. Hoo-sha, hoo-hoo-sha. Mamulja have hips, hips must thrust. Hoo-sha, hoo-hoo-sha. Mamulja is man, like all men.
Oh.
Hoo-sha, hoo-hoo-sha. You are women, like all women.
Guys, I think it's a mating dance.
Brilliant! Brilliant! Now this is a dance to delight even the most mature and discerning of... Now where did everyone run off to? And you, are you feeling quite alright? I do not understand, Master Gegaruja. Bugalja only danced as Master asked me to dance. Oh, pay no mind to the reactions of my servants. I suspect they were simply overwhelmed by the sheer wonder of the spectacle laid before them. 'Tis a sadly a common plight with artists who are ahead of their time. That said, it is perhaps best that we, part ways, at least for the time being. Rest assured, you will receive full compensation for your services. As will you, Titan's Bane. Okay.
He took his penis out, didn't he?
I'm fine. I cannot quite recall what I witnessed before losing my senses, but perhaps that's for the best. It had scales and spikes.
Penis came out.
He just went to town.
I'm beginning to sense a theme in these quests.
Ah, you've returned. Have you any idea what all the shrieking and retching was about? I, for one, found Bugalja's gyrations positively captivating. I was eagerly anticipating the sight of my fair maidens performing this treasure of Mamulja tradition, but alas, once again the common folk prove incapable of appreciating my heightened aesthetic sensibilities. And yet, while I am the lover of fine arts, I'm an even greater lover of coin. The highest form of art in the world means nothing to me without an audience, a well-paying audience. As such, I have made the most heart-rending decision to annul Master Bugalja's contract effective immediately. In return, I compensated him with a healthy sum and a one-day's pass to the springs at Bronze Lake. I don't foresee this being a problem. Do you? That said, the sheer unbridled passion that Momolshal possesses for the act of bathing is truly a sight to behold. Were only this passion shared by the average Eorzean, oh, what fortunes could be had.
What fortunes indeed. Fortunes indeed. Let me zoom in.
Moogles have to deal with
Let me
BS
zoom in
every
for
day.
let me zoom in for a second. I have seen things. I have seen so many things that this Lollapalooza does not deserve. It was right in front of me, guys. I do not need to see that. What?
It was at eye level.
All right, to Gridania. Woo!
Why are we here? Just to suffer?
I swear to God, if this is another horny.
I mean, there's what's horny about Gridania? There's nothing horny here. Except for the Elder Seed Seer. And she, by that I mean she literally has horns.
It's true. She does literally have horns.
Oh, what's this?
That? Oh, that's a like a
Is that like a
Valentine
replay?
photo op thing, which you can only do if you're in a pair. Cause you know, romance.
So do you know where we're actually supposed to go?
Right here.
I don't see it. Is there
Oh no,
someone
wait,
there?
hang on. I'm in the wrong place. That's for my other quest. Hang on, it's this way.
I think Sherry's talking to her imaginary friend again.
No, that was I took a quest that gives you a dancing emote. I forgot about it.
Yeah, I know the one. You haven't done those yet?
Nope. I have been a busy Lalafell doing other Lalafell things.
Like jumping.
Yep.
Jumping like 3 times your height.
That's because
Lalafels must just have strong legs.
well, when you have tiny legs. Hi, Briar.
I don't think that's how forces work.
Taratar, Deepcraft, Huke Manor, and now this Vengeful Spirit's clutch. And claw our forest home in the very cell. There's not we could do but free ourselves from their grip. Here you go.
Have a bundle!
Thank the gods, I feared it would not arrive in time. This is a comprehensive summary of void set sightings collected across the realm. One of these quests are not like the other. One of these quests just doesn't belong.
Well, not necessarily. This could end with her wanting to seduce a monster.
Along with the theories of how to deal with potential cases of possession. A young man recently approached me, you see, fearing that he'd fallen under the influence of a bladeful force not this world. As the poor soul told me, he often wakes in the night in parts unknown with bruises all over his body and no memory of how he arrived there. The mere thought of sends shivers up to the spine, does it not? It goes without saying that the man is quite distraught. I promised that I would rather gather knowledge I could and see what I might to do to deliver him from his demons. Thank you for your timely delivery, at least armed with the information I need, but there's a rub. My subject has vanished. Even as we speak, dark spirits have seized control of him once more, and yet I must dive deeper into his home immediately to have the hope of saving him. If you could track down the man, I would be in your debt. His sister, Adore? That? I don't know how to pronounce this name.
Adok.
That doesn't sound like a girl's name. Can be found at the quarry mill and may have knowledge as to his whereabouts. Adok doesn't sound like a girl's name, Azure.
I'm gonna type something into the DM because I have a feeling I know where this is going. And if I'm right, I'm gonna hit the enter key and I'm gonna send that message to you.
If you think it ends in someone getting sexed up, maybe.
Let's see, Quarry Mill, that's North Shroud, isn't it?
No, yeah. Oh yeah, quarry mill. Whoop. Woo!
Nope, I'm in the wrong place. I was thinking of Alder Springs. Nothing ever bad happens in Alder Springs. Talked to this woman before, I think.
I said that, like, haven't I seen Jews before? Raya is searching for Stephanie today. How odd. He left here bells ago, saying he would make straight for the Fane. No, this does not bode well. Perhaps he was summoned to work on the way? He makes his living as a at the Moontai Cellars, after all, and Master Eremont can be quite the taskmaker. You might do well to ask around there. Doubtless you've already heard, but Stephanie hasn't been quite himself of late. I don't want to believe what he would hurt anyone, but I urge you to be wary. Adok and Stephanie. Kay's parents were great name givers. Hello, little lay. Little lay. Wait. Adok's brother. Ah, you mean Sven. I've been watching him since sundown. I've been on watch here since sundown, and I fear I've seen neither hide nor hair of him. When he first started here, he was so devoted to his work that he'd arrive at Stellar's bells before his shift began. Cannot help but fear that something is amiss. Can I speak fucking English? That would be great. Yamain. Looking for Sven, you say? I've heard I can't help you there. Haven't come around here yet today. Possessed? I'll believe it when I see it. Like as not, his disappearance has more to do with the 30 cask of Moontai beans we need to haul up from the cellars today. Wow. There goes my share. Ooh.
What about you, Eremont?
Sven's gone missing again. Oh, that's a guy.
Sven's gone missing again? The lad's worked hard for us, but I can't deny that his attendance has been somewhat erratic. I fear that if he does not get his act together, and soon, I may have no choice but to let him go. That said, his shift only began 30 minutes before. I will give him the benefit of the doubt. I trust that he is making his way here as we... Speak! Sorry, I have something in my throat.
Speaking of which, I am playing with the settings on my microphone. If you guys think I don't sound alright, please let me know in the chat. Because I don't know. I won't be able to hear myself until after the stream is over. Oh. I'm trying to figure out what are the best settings for things.
Cutscene.
Cutscene!
Where?
I just want my mic to not peak. But my voice is so high-pitched, I feel like I have to...
Ben? Oh yeah, that's my name. Beg your pardon, my lord, but have we met somewhere? Dear me, I've done it again, haven't I? My sister, my colleague, Sprea, and even you, who I've only just met. I owe all of you my most profound apologies. As Sprea doubtless told you, it seems I have fallen prey to forces that's most sinister. They strike without warning in the black of night, seizing my limbs, inhabiting my mind, rendering me naught but a puppet to carry out their dark designs. Come morning I am awoken, bruised and beaten, with no memory of the horrors I have committed. O guardians of the forest, pray take mercy on my soul.
If you're looking for mercy, you're begging up the wrong tree, you aw shit, two-faced, still sawed in love of gobble dung.
Nani?
There you go.
Pay no heed to that man's sob story. The only sister force that's got him in its clutch in this old Busk runs mead. 1,396 gilsfen. That'll cover food, drink, and healing fees for the poor sod whose arm you nearly twisted off. Master Bascurin, surely this must be a misunderstanding. Why, certainly I patronize your fine establishment on occasion, but only for a single drink. I suppose that's true. I've not known the quiet, thoughtful Sven to order more than a single flagon of mead. But by the time the flagon's drained, Spen is no more. In his place is the roaring, meat-swilling, punching, kicking, belching, screaming madman whose name strikes fear into the hearts of every man and woman who's ever wanted to enjoy a drink in goddamn's peace. Scourge of the Druthers, if not holy bloody realm, I speak of you, Spencer of the Bottomless Cup. Sounds like an old co-worker I used to work with who was also named Spencer. This cannot be. I am no Scourge. I'm a responsible drunkard. I know when to say when. I do not know what madness took me, Master Baskarin. Buskarin. Buskarin? Bussy?
Scaron.
But I can assure you that it was an isolated occurrence. Please, accept my payment. 1,396 gil full, along with my profuse apologies. I've got the hiccups. The trouble that I've caused.
So drunk you got the hiccups.
As for the unfortunate fellow who I may have unwittingly injured, please assure him that I will return to the Druthers on the morrow and make amends in person. And with that, I must be off to the cellars. I'm already late for my shift, and Master Aramont will be rightly furious if I tarry any longer. Farewell, my good sirs. Yes, the Conjurers Guild. Do tell Brea that I shall endeavor to exercise my own demons. Should the dark forces prove too formidable, I shall call upon her again. I wouldn't get your hopes up. If I had a gil for every time I heard old Spen spout that nonsense, I'd be a rich man. And last I heard, there ain't no incantation that can cure a man's love for liquor. I'm going home.
I also want to go home.
Okay, so it was not BDSM like I thought it was going to be.
Well, back to Gridania. One of these quests is not like the other.
Oh, kind of similar. I mean, oftentimes liquor does lead to sex.
I guess that's true. Although in this case, I guess it leads to brawling. Nobody talk about Fight Club,
That's
guys.
just how men communicate their feelings with each other.
Boingy, 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 boingy. Hi, Brea. He's just a drunkard. Spencer of the Bottomless Cup! And here I thought that name was only a wives' tale dreamed up by the steer young children away from the bottle.
Brea, you and your people have got to get out of this tree sometime.
I must
You are
confess,
like-
I'm somewhat relieved to discover that spirits that plague the man were more of the worldly sort. Though it is small souls, the poor souls who must suffer at this meat-induced wrath. Sadly,
I'm pissed off that I didn't pick up on that pun originally.
Sadly, I fear subduing drunkards is out of my field of research. Should you find the poor man in the throes of madness, pray you do what you can to restore him to sanity. Isumiyan, you need to do something about your conjurers. They're horribly naive.
You guys have got to get out of this tree more often.
Well, I guess that we now go back to the Moogle.
We're rank 7 now.
Isumiyan! Isumiyan! Please do something about your conjurers. That's above my paid grade, child. Oh. I tell them to leave, but they keep coming. They won't leave me alone. I'm just an old man. Trapped in the body of a 12-year-old boy.
Like Hans Andersen from Fate. Still no new news on that game.
I what game? Oh, you
Fate
mean the
Extra.
remake of Fate Extra? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know they're not going to say anything until it's close to completion at this point, right?
Possibly.
As what they usually do with their games. The
Oh
captain
no,
of her
this one's
heart.
a Lalafell.
To have trusted the dismutive deputy of Postbugle, for you would gladly risk your cutthroats in Outer Lanaska. Yes, you would. The realm knows the deputy Postbugle has nothing but confidence in his existence. I shall entrust you with a letter so important they had to cross the T twice, Kupo. This letter is from the Maelstrom Sergeant of Camp Overlook. Pirates everywhere, terribly exciting and terribly dangerous. I love my args and mateys as much as the next Moogle, but they have pressing duties elsewhere, Kupo. The Sergeant Sorrel is scarier than most. Why, I used to vanish right in thin air when she used to turn her bloodshot eyes my way. Thanks for spying carriers like you. I needn't do that again, Kupo. You'll take this letter to Sergeant Oh So Scary. We understood, Kupo. Azure, I think this Moogle is using us.
You're picking up on that
I
now?
think this Moogle is using us. If it isn't my favorite assistant, Kupo, brace yourself for today. I have a task for you that of fair maidens in Gridania green with envy. This later in my paw is addressed to none other than the homunculi. You're familiar with the homunculi, yes? A traveling troupe of troubadours known for stirring the seeds of passion over the realm over? Ever since their recent performance in Gridania, their popularity has gone through the roof, Kupo. Why, I've handled hundreds of fan letters in the past fortnight alone, Kupo. Oh, perhaps the epistle appears from the trader of Ul'dah, a matter of business, mayhap? All the more reason to be delivered to Gridania with haste. You will find the bane of its letter, Augustiniel, rehearsing for their next performance at the Great Loon Growery. I am concerned with a name like homunculi.
That sounds like a front.
Mm-hmm. Back to Gridania!
We were just there!
Do-do-do-do-do. Botanist skill. Wah 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 wah. Here you go, Augustiniel. I am Augustiniel, vocalist and leader of the homunculi, a lyrical genius of the likes of which the realm have never seen before. I think you're a man, so I'm sorry for voicing you. You are no doubt one of my innumerable fans if you've come seeking my autograph. I ask that you return when our rehearsal is done.
Actually, I'm a mailman. I'm a male Moogle. You're a Moogle?
I
Yes.
too am a male Moogle.
You look like a female Moogle. Yeah!
A letter? Don't tell me you have taken on the second career as a messenger girl. Well, you might afford a ticket to our next performance. Most admirable friend, most admirable. I think they're just a K-pop band, Asher. Never mind.
Probably. Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I think they're just a K-pop group.
Has our new contract arrived, perchance? I'm so looking forward to sharing our gifted music with the Orzians, the realm over. Our ballad shall laid sweep the land, and a new chapter in the legend of the homunculi will be writ. That said, it is a touch bittersweet. It is only through my Sentus patronage that we stand where we are today.
Did I hear my name? What might I may do for you, Augustiniel? Looking for a new garb for your next performance, mayhap? My darling Medicia, this is the lady we'd hoped to see. The homunculi have a most important announcement to make, and I felt you should be the first to know.
Simply, we're taking our show on the high road. The homunculi have made arrangements for a musical tour that will span the peaks of
Korthus.
Korthus to Thanalan.
Why, our long-sought dream has been realized at last. I could not be happier for you. Needless to say, as your patrons, Black Rabbit Traders will gladly provide you with the funds with a momentous undertaking. That said, recent events have thinned our coffers some, but worry not. I shall return and meet with my superiors immediately. I can promise you that you will be able to depart within the next moon. A sentiment is welcome, my darling, but that will not be necessary. A trader from Ul'dah has promised us all the gil we need. We leave on the morrow.
I'm afraid there is another rub. Our new backers desire to be the sole and singular patron of the homunculi. Our relationship with Black Rabbit traders has been a mutually beneficial one, but I fear it must come to an end.
What? You cannot mean this.
Santa, my dear, we are forever in your debt for all you've done for us, and yet you must understand, the gift we would share with the realm is too great to tarry here any longer. Parting is always such sweet sorrow, yet the pain would only be greater were we to linger on. We will treasure the memories we have made here forever, but the road calls us forward.
As ever the words flow from your lips like honey. Very well, if it is your choice you have made, then who am I to stand in your way? I say this tour of yours has best be the greatest show of yours I have ever seen. As your first and foremost admirer, I will settle for nothing less. It will be that and more. You have my word, my dear. Adventurer, I would like a word with you. Meet me beneath the bridge at the Leathermakers Guild and speak to no one of our conversation. I feel like we've just gotten involved in something.
You're not gonna make us go through their trash, are you? You're not like a crazy fan, are you?
No, I remember this one, kind of. Alright, where am I going? Oh,
Leathermakers Guild. Is it down there?
Leathermakers Guild.
Yes, it is.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whee! Hey, I came here for the Halloween event.
Hey, this is where we almost fucked over all of Gridania.
Yeah. Thank you for coming, adventurer. Let us delve straight to the matter at hand. You know that I serve as consigner. Cosigner. That's how that is pronounced, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. A consignor of the Black Traders, yes. His profession was about as glamorous as it sounds, which is to say, not very. There were times when I entertained the thought of leaving it in the search for a more fulfilling line of work. And then one day I happened upon them. Their music was enchanting and their countenance even more so. But the garb they wore, my dearly departed great-grandmother wouldn't be caught dead in those garish rags. And so I proposed an offer. The Black Rabbit traders would clothe the homunculi at our farthest guard and pay a sum sufficient to keep their instruments in good victual. In return, the performances would serve to promote our wares. A relationship that exceeded the wildest expectations of all involved. Gridanians flocked to their performance in the business at Black Rabbit traders burgeoned. It was a dream come true for all burgeoned. A dream I thought that would last forever. But I assure you that this is no self-centered grudge. This is a sudden offer is most troubling. For all our success, the profits that the homunculi have brought us would barely amount to a clink of the coffers of any wealthy Ul'dah trader. No, I smell something amiss. I would ask your expertise in investigating the matter, walk among the markets of Gridania, and listen to the word on the street. Should you hear of any shading dealings, return here and share them with me. So there you have it.
So we want to look for a Lalafell.
Oh my god, it's Alice! Hi, Alice! It's my big sister! Well, you'll be my big sister as soon as I'm finished. I'm still in the works. My big bro, our big bro, and my big bro and your little bro was just finished. So I'm next. I'm ready. I'm gonna be beautiful. I'm gonna be a bathing suit. I'm gonna have a bathing suit model.
Any news? Do you take Parson Montre, master of the markets for common rumor-monger, and to compound the insult you have come bearing not even a single eel pie? Oh, very well, I shall answer, if for no other reason that you seem unlike to leave my sight until I do. All the talk about the market of late has been of the attacks on the Black Rabbit supply wagons. As you might have heard for yourself if you had a pair of working ears. With the damage visited by the calamity upon the land, its natural resources trade has been ever slow to recover in Gridania these past 5 years. It's only with the wares brought in by traveling merchants from Ul'dah that these markets have been able to sustain this level of activity. The only local operation that has been able to bring in a steady Prophet is Black Rabbit Traders, what with their purchasing of items for adventurers, and Mycenta's recent efforts to employ that band of honey-tongued bards in publicizing her product. Perhaps they've enjoyed a bit too much success for the others' liking. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
They're having a fight. Rumors, you say? Surprised you haven't heard them yourself. Can't take more than 2 steps these days without hearing another attack on Black Rabbit's supply wagon. I got my own theories as to the perpetrators, mind you, and they start with a certain old Don wench who I reckon ain't too happy about her rival's recent successes. Evidence? Let's just call it instinct. I wouldn't trust an old Don half as far as I could throw one. Whoever could be behind these unpardonable crimes? What crimes, you say? Why, I speak of the vicious attack on Black Rabbit supply wagons, of course. I'm surprised you've not heard. The tales are so terrifying as to keep the bravest merchant up at night. My brother, Marc Quellort, stubborn as he is convinced the old Dons are pulling the strings. I, however, believe we should be wary against letting our prejudices color our views. Take Rishushu, for example, for one. While many merchants think only of profit, she has spared no effort in studying Gridanian culture and trade, billing regular reports to Old Don the transactions made at these markets. As she tells it, she has taken an active role in promoting Gridanian wares in her own homeland and across the realm. My brother is entitled to his opinion, but I cannot see how anyone could question the girl's intentions.
Alright, 2 people believe the old Dons did it, and this one guy is a simp for the...
I was about to say, yeah.
for the Lalafell girl. What is with men simping for the Lalafells in this? I mean, I get
concerning.
it. Some of us are amazing and great, I understand. We deserve all the simping, but it's getting a little concerning. We're only using you for your money, good sir. Someone had to say it.
Why would you say something so brave yet so controversial?
For our recent troubles, I've talked the town. Little surprised that the rumor monger, the misfortune of others, tastes as sweet as honeyed mead. I must say this news that Shushu is monitoring the transaction I monitor is somewhat concerning. I have no desire to race to conclusions, but I believe caution is in order. There is more. While presenting herself as an independent merchant, I have reason to believe that she possesses a sizable portion of her stock through the Bart Trading Company. Perhaps the name is unfamiliar to you. It is most often heard in connection with the manner of ill rumors, dealings in stolen goods, swindling unsuspecting customers, and so on and so forth. An
old Don merchant.
Under normal circumstances, I want nothing to do with these band of thieves, but they've set their sights on a honey-tongued homunculi. I simply refuse to turn a blind eye. Fortunately, I have an idea. I would prepare a certain document that should pique Rishushu's interest. I would ask you to deliver it to her and keep it distracted. I will take care of the rest.
Okay.
Okay.
Back to the markets.
To the markets we go. He's wet.
Aw, she's harmless.
She's cute and tiny. And she's staring into my soul. Hello! Mycenta, the only Gridanian I've met in my time here who understands how to do business. Whatever brings her to, Yes, what can I do for you? Here's this.
What?
A proposition for me, you say? I've been around far too long to fall for any empty tales of easy profits and great windfalls. That's very well. Let's see what you had to offer. This is a page for the Black Rabbit ledgers, complete with the list of all wares purchased from adventurers along with their selling and purchase prices? With this knowledge, I can simply sell the wares that they offer at a discount while raising the prices of the goods not obtainable elsewhere. Simply by following the principles of good trade, I'll be able to make a fortune. My dear Macenta, I know not what brings you here today, but it would appear you've come at the time to watch me win over your loyal customers. Your services today will not be forgotten. Come back in a fortnight's time, and I promise you'll receive your fair share of the profit. Ah, a Lalafellin after my own heart. That's how we do. That's how we do!
Really doing everything you can to dispel those negative stereotypes.
What negative stereotypes? I think this is exactly how Monk-Elves
I
are.
have pride in... I take pride in those stereotypes.
Andrew, I'd like to remind you, who is funding everything at the free company?
True.
Shio also pitched in, but I did a lot of the heavy lifting.
I was gonna say, Zio is the one who gave me my money to bid up for the house.
I cannot thank you enough. With your aid, the first step to my plan has been carried out to perfection. Now my visitors should be arriving any moment. Yes, thank you. As promised, here is your payment in full. Don't look for a friend. A smart businesswoman knows how to use all of her resources. If you understand what I mean.
Yes. After the last 2 missions, yes.
Yeah, the fellow who just departed was one of Rishushu's underlings. I asked him to search his Mr. Stalls for 2 documents. The first one, which my new friend has dutifully delivered, is the contract with the homunculi. As I suspected, Rishushu aims to steal our profits and seeks to accomplish this, first and foremost by luring our exclusive band of bards away from us. The other document I have acquired is a page from the latest report sent by Rishushu to Ul'dah. Note the red mark along our major trading Assuming Rishushu's associates for Bard Trading Company are in possession of the same document, I suspect the next attack at our supply caravan will be to strike there in the Subtle Shroud, due southwest from the White Wolf Gate. Such brazen acts of banditry cannot be permitted, yes? I beg of you, adventurer, hurry into the woods and give them the would-be ambushers a drubbing they deserve. A drubbing. A drubbing. Should you find any evidence of the connection to the Black Guard at Burt, deliver me at the place of business of the knot. We do not act. This is. I'm sorry, there's so many words.
This game, the dialogue in this game sucks. I'm just gonna say it.
Well, it's because it's ye old-timey speak, so they have to, like, have so much flourishes to the title.
They don't have to do that.
Also, they're like, this is the beginnings of, as you can clearly see, they're trying to make their own jargon as well. So, there's a bunch of stuff that's kind of weird, like people say, we must away, let us quit this place. What else is commonly that they say that I feel is like mostly...
They love to use the word sucker.
Yeah. Apply sucker.
It's honestly a little disconcerting.
Yeah. The matron's teats. Balls. They have a lot of their own jargon, and it gets confusing at... We all can't be Star Wars. Which for some reason they just speak the same type of jargon as we do in Earth.
No. Instead of saying whatever floats your boat, they say whatever floats your speeder.
Let's fight some guys. Whatever does float those speeders? Is it crystals?
It's called repulsor lift technology.
Ah, so crystals.
Pork cherry.
Okay. Okay. We did it. You are safe now, sir. Back to Britannia. Woo. I would say today has been the most awake I've been all week.
Funnily enough, I actually did have to take a nap before I came on here.
Mm-hmm. It heartens me to know that our man is safe. You have my thanks, adventurer. Pray tell, were you able to find any evidence of the connection of those rogues and Bart? Bayard?
Well, they carried around a trading bill.
Aha, just as suspected. It began as mere speculation, but I dare say we built ourselves a most convincing case. Yes, everything has come together. Rishushu's reports of the flow of goods in the market found their way to the scoundrels of Biart, who, upon seizing the chance for a quick profit, orchestrated the attacks on our suppliers. The stolen wares were hauled back to Biart and then sold for pittance to Rishushu. The goods are now in high demand. She raises their prices, doubtless funneling a portion of ample profits back to the Biart coffers. At insult to injury, they poised to use those ill-gotten gains along with the timely troubles of the rabbit traders to lure my precious homunculi away from me. Why, it's so plain and brilliant, I wish I came up with myself. Thanks to you, friend, it's a plan that has now been spectacularly foiled. Augustiniel and the others came by moments ago to say farewell. If we can hurry, we can catch them before they depart. We must make way for the airship, landing without delay. I have a good account of Rishushu will be in attendance there to see them off. Let us shove the evidence of these twisted dealings of her self-satisfied little face. Blah! Ugh. Mwah. Words.
Why is it so much easier to talk than it is to read aloud?
I don't know!
Although I struggle to talk with my thoughts most of the time anyway.
Words, places, things, people. Ah, they're below us. I wish I could jump over this, but I cannot.
Mother would be mad at us.
Yeah, Mother wouldn't be bad at us. Ahem, come for your share, have you, patience, friend? Fortunes are not made in a day. Or do you have another proposition for me?
Yeah, I want to see how far I can punt you.
How about these? Well, now, what have we here? Well, I never. Just whose side are you on, anyhow?
I'm on the side of the Moogle Delivery Corps.
Mm-hmm. This adventure kindly rescued one of our wagons from a band of bloodthirsty brigands. Brigands who just happened to be in the position of a bill, see. Meanwhile, I have managed to come into possession of the detailed reports of our trading activities, signed in your name, addressed to the Biart Trading Company. Quite a coincidence, wouldn't you say? Ladies, please. This bickering ill becomes your beautiful features. Rishushu, did you say you would donate a share of your profits to see the black rabbit traders through their recent flight? But brigands? What nonsense is this? Any reports I made to the Uldar were simply an interest in fostering trade. That my contacts of Biart would use them to such ill ends is unthinkable. Well, given their reputation, perhaps not entirely so. I suspected as much. Let me guess, you had your misgivings, but you wouldn't let your conscience get in the way when the fortunes were bet to be had. So you cast your lot with Biart, covered your eyes, and hoped for the best. Ignorance of your complicity is no excuse, Rishushu. I hear that the wood whalers of God Quiver are taking particularly severe measures regarding the sale of stolen poached goods in light of the recent events. A word or two from me, they'll spend a night in the comfort of a very own jail cell. That is, I might still be persuaded to look the other way, provided that we can come to an agreement.
My darling, my Santa, speaking as an almost victim of these shady schemes, I dare say Miss Rishushu's deeds should not go unpunished. Then again, one might argue it might be an equal crime to imprison such a comely lass. Stop simping.
Simping. Sever all
Stop
ties.
simping for the Lalafeld.
Sever all ties with the Barrett Trading Company at once and promise you'll never so much as lay a finger on my precious homunculi again. These are my conditions, and they're not negotiable. Never again? You have my word. Starting on the morrow, every merchant in the markings will vouch they've never seen a trader with as reputable as Rishushu.
Hi.
Bye.
There's no putting anything past you, my dear, now is there? Brilliant and beautiful. Now there's a last worthy of song.
Says he who was ready to bolt the desert at the call of the highest bidder. Oh, consider yourself fortunate that when it comes to business, I can hold my own with anyone in Ul'dah, or for the realm for that matter. With the help of a few good friends, that is. Bold and beautiful. How could we ever have thought of parting ways?
He's got a face tattoo. I don't like that. Just so. Why, I've never seen a woman more willing and able to use all the resources at her disposal to overcome any obstacle in her path. Remind me never to end up on your bad side again, my dear.
Stick to your songwriting and singing and leave the financial affairs to me. And I don't foresee us having any more problems. Do we have an understanding?
I own you now, not that Lalafell. We do. We most certainly do. My Senta, my dear, you are a veritable sheer force of nature. I cannot imagine anyone who would dare stand in your way.
I'll be watching over your future performances and our ledgers with great interest. Here's to a profitable relationship for years and years to come.
I'm pretty sure that's what Palpatine said to Anakin when he first met him.
Ba-ba-ba. Cool, I need these
Here's a
crystals
bunch of crystals.
I need these for
summon a
crafting.
primal.
This is great. Level up.
I guess it's off back to Lenosagon.
Yep. Back to Lenosta. Camp Overlook.
Camp Overlook.
Whee!
It's another fucking Lalafell.
So many Lalafells.
They're like vermin.
Delivery? Is that what they're calling it now, sweet thing? Oh, a letter, hey. Thanks. Useful things. Better than Creamer's rum for putting me to sleep. Give it here.
You're tall.
No, thank you. I'm taking up farming. Curse you, matey, and your gomsdan letter. Rip it in half and water it with piss. See if something grows. Farming, he says. Farming! He chooses that over the red swallows. God damn him and his shrinking violet balls. Now where's my manners? Left it around the land when I went to sea. Come back and swim in the hand waiting a fortnight and going off with someone else. I've got reasons to take the hard treacle tots. We don't got enough men or women, mind ye. Not going to recruit just anybody, though. We best be meaning nail-chewing levy before the whole damn maelstrom. No offense and all, but we ain't interested in sugar skull like that. What on top of your shoulders. So come on with paper and ink. Out with the letters, the roughnecks would retire from privateering. And only way to scaffold. No, and no more no. But that was the last but one.
I think you skipped like every third word there.
I can't help it. The words are hard to read. I'm a pirate. I don't do the English language. Well, as for the last one, the bloody, thirsty bitch should have been here before now. Set out from the mill to bring some lumber to camp with another Starhold, they said. Sweet face and no, you got land sense, you do. Oi, do us a good turn, eh? I'll wager the miniature marauder ran straight to spot a trouble near your floating city. Help him out and maybe stop feeling grateful like. I'm sorry, this is a bad pirate impression. I'm trying my best. If you have not ever feared a Lalafell, you may. I hear the The scariest Lalafell of all, the ones that are tanks.
Let me kill. You didn't even ask. Is this a guy or is it a girl?
It's a girl.
Okay, I'll let you read it then. Now don't be like that, Captain. You was pressed, you know that. I'd say that they deserve our thanks at the least.
A bloody bastard took me kill. I like being pressed. Sends a tingle up my thighs, does. If you want to thank the bastard for saving your knickers from right soiling, ye go on and be me sweeving guest.
I did not expect this personality looking from the picture in the mission. Apologize! The captain has never been one for social graces, what with all the killing and marauding. Thank you kindly for both of us for lending a hand.
You've the look of a fine killer, though. Sharon Slaughter is not bad when your shadow's appetite for carnage.
Well, if salt ain't sweet, Captain usually don't have a good word for anyone outside our humble crew. Sergeant Swagrel, you said you. Why, that's another surprise. She's not the sort to watch the clock hands. But Ratara, that's your miniature. But
Her name's Rattata.
Rattata. Oh my God, is this Steve Rattata?
Oh my God, is this the Rattata?
Your miniature marauder sure is salt. Well, hadn't had much truck with me with time down at the mill. Poor mate's mill. Abandoned it was when we salt hounds settled there to make a new life. A ghost town? No adventure. For old pirates, the only ghosts are out in the open water. And not even the not-so-old pirates like that one. Oh, I know what they call her. Rabbit Rattata, Mad Dog of the Mill. And they ain't wrong, but she's got nothing but fighting in her blood, which is why I worry. It was the captain's idea to clean our hands of
Oh my God, she's got rabies.
Oh no.
She's a rabid Rattata.
Damn it, now I've gone and put her in one of her moods. Time to haul anchor. We're for Camp Overlook, adventurer. Yeah, too close.
Whee! Oh, there you are. Got me lumber thanks ye, but not me new recruit. I won't forsake enough for a farmer. That's some sweeping comfort, but bugger if I know why she said no. Got her hackles up in that one. Mama always said every dog needs a little petting, a little treating, a bit of cake and
Is
cake.
that true?
From the new friend. Might do. How about it, sweet thing? You up for talking to her?
Is that true, Jerry?
I don't know what you're talking about. Head pats. What are you saying? Who'd want something like that?
Do you want a pet?
No. Yes, please. I would very much like a head pat, please. Right now, right in game. Do it.
I would, but I've started the conversation.
God damn it, Azure! I'm gonna bite your ankles. You probably was promised head pads. He took me kill. I didn't like that, but ye fought like a salt hound, so you had me ear until I grow tired of ye. You damn adventures are all alike. More words than sense. Well, if you've words you wish to waste them on Stevedore. He's twice the patents of all the house combined.
Okay, bye.
Give me that head pat.
I will give you your head pat.
Give me the head pat, Azure. To me. Thank you. I'm happy now. Mostly because it's amusing when people have to bend down to give me a head pat. Yeah!
Not interested, eh? Think well of her if you can. The captain is what we made her, not as like. Her mama got her a chest stove and boarding a merchantman in the... That is a very weird sentence. Is that like an innuendo?
That's what I'm saying!
You know, she popped a bun in the merchantman's stove, and
Yep. What does her papa
the very
do
next
but make a
moon,
right
what does her
mess of the
papa?
Yep.
What does her papa do? But make a right mess of the steps of some Rathskeller, and she was but a swaddling babe, born on a pirate ship, raised up by pirates that were no life for a child. I could still see her toiling along the gun deck or swinging her wee axe with the blunt edge. Didn't stay blunt for long, and never another child to play with. We should have put her ashore for fostering, but we hadn't the heart to. Got nothing but marauding in her veins eye. We tried to show her how other folk live, draw her out a bit, but before we knew it, she'd gutted the former captain and taken his place at the fore. I'd be lying if I didn't say part of me feels it would be good for her to join the Red Swallows, though we'd be heartsore to lose her. She'll have her battles and make boon companions. She'd be swallowed instead of a dog. She'd be a swallow instead of a dog. As for us, we'll find ourselves a new captain. We always do. You wasn't scared of her, Tata, the way most were. That's why I like you, I know it. Can't you talk to her again? You'll find her near the floating city. She likes the air there, and the prey.
This is what happens when you raise kids on pirate ships. They don't know how to speak words. Although she does speak words better than that guy.
Mm-hmm. Or they turn into a singer that tries to enslave the world. Cough, cough, One Piece Red, cough, cough. Surprise, the hot chick was the villain all along.
Surprise! Who could have guessed? Only because the creator of One Piece said that he was tired of making male characters. Who would have been in shock that this villain was a woman this time? You again! I could kill ye! I could kill most things if I'm in the mood.
I could kill God.
Let me serve it to you straight. Like, I don't need them red swallows. 'Tis them what needs me is all. You know, me men call me rabid. Does it look like I care a whit and a half? I know I ain't the sick one. Dogs is loyal. I kill for them salt hounds. I kill for me family. I didn't ken what the red swallows kill for. That's sick if you ask me. Maybe I'd kill you for some time. That might be right agreeable. Enough words.
Are you hitting on me?
I'm heading home. You keep that gob of yours clapped, or I'll find a dead rat to stuff it with. Azure, I think she's flirting with us. I think that's how pirates flirt. I am breaking down the code. This Lalafell is flirting with her. Ratata. I hear she's in the top percentage of Rattatas.
Indeed. Also, I've got like a spam chatter in my thing, and like their name is Cherished Khan Greg.
Ah.
Cherished Khan.
Cherish Khan. I also cherish that Khan. Cherish Khan.
Hi, Greg. Maybe it's Gilgamesh.
Oh my god, it's
Who's
Gilgamesh!
the Cherished Khan.
God!
How's Enkidu? Is she feeling better after we beat the crap out of her? Any luck, adventurer? A captain hasn't uttered a word since she came back from Nim. Let me guess, this dog won't fly, eh? It breaks my heart to see her becalmed like this. A young girl shouldn't be holed up in a hamlet with nothing but axes for company. I suppose she ain't no young girl anymore. Well, we'd best be on our way back to Poor Maid's Mill. Give Sergeant Swagrail my apologies.
I was threatened!
He offered to kill for me.
Wait, right, Navigator. No, no, and no. If one swallow don't make it the summer, what's making no swallow make? All that work for not one recruit one? Still, if Potato's there, we won't have to worry none about the mill. Not even Kobold's brain down enough to take the place when she's about. Now the finest hour for the red swallows swimming that I don't know what they're missing. I'm happy I need to rethink our recruiting standards. 7 hells. Lower them a bit. Try out a few weaklings. Real soul bubbles. Might work if I could get the swallows to take it easy on the sweetlings. Maybe train them like a separate leg for a while. Try as might as good. I don't see it working. Be like putting Tar and Grog, calling it a good ass Jess. Going about having divvy up his extra duties. Be patient. I can't
Speak
understand
English.
your language.
Please, use your words!
Please stop dropping all the letters in these words so I can understand what you're saying.
Seriously, your dialogue would make a Welsh person go, what? We're now carrier rank 9. I assume something happens when we get to rank 10.
Time to go back. Celebrate. Woo. Oh my god, she's back. Never mind. That's just a new person. I got distracted by all the people in them.
I've got the postman title.
Yeah. Alright. I need a quick break. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
So we probably only have time to do one more of these.
Yep, one more. I will accept both of them, but only because just to have them, so that way we don't have to come right back here next week. Now here's the kind of enthusiasm I like to see. My hardest working assistant back to hone her skills and ease her beloved superior's burden in the process, Kupo. Well, it just so happens that I have just the assignment for you. Do you see this most extravagant envelope in my paw? It contains a missive addressed to none other than Master Jandaline, the realm-renowned aesthetician.
It's aesthetic, so...
Aesthetician?
Aesthetician?
Aesthetician. Oh,
Well, yes, I am the ass man.
Oh, what would I not give to have my whiskers trimmed by those magic scissors to feel the caress of his fine tooth comb my fur? But this is neither hither nor thither, Kupo. AKA, he's the person you use to unlock, get hair and outfit change that you haven't
Yes,
unlocked.
I've unlocked him.
Mm-hmm. But where are we? Ah, yes.
Side quest.
I need not tell you that this man is very devoted to his arts. Doubtless he would not even think of accepting just personal correspondence while otherwise occupied with his work. Fortunately, I am told he has been sighted of his own town lately, enjoying a hard-earned vacation? Seeking inspiration of new hairstyles? I cannot say. only that there is any opportunity to deliver this letter, it is now. Godspeed, my loyal friend, Kupo.
Okay.
Subtle, it's not. Have I got an assignment for you, Kupo? Fan letters addressed to one of Uldah's permanent gladiators, the Prince of Bloodsand, the one and only Franz the Fair. After all you've done on my behalf, I think it's only fair to reward you just so, charismatic as he is, that even a Moogle unacquainted with this game cannot help but swoon when delivering the daily batch, Kupo. Franz is training to upcoming match, so you could probably find him at the Gladiators Guild in Ul'dah, Kupo. Anyway, why did I need a break all of a sudden, you probably wonder? I was feeling lightheaded.
Oh no.
I think it's because the temperature, like, skyrocketed today. It was like 65 degrees at one point.
Yeah, it was warm. Like, it was like in this mid-70s here.
Yeah. Like, out of nowhere. From relatively 20-degree weather to 60-degree weather. And like I was saying, it was 0 degrees last week. So, you know. This is a bit of an extreme temperature. I had to take my inhaler and get some water. That's right, guys. You forced me to drink. Alright, so I'll let you choose.
The monsters.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so I'll let you choose. What do you want to do? Do you want to do...
I want to meet the assistician.
Statistician, okay.
He's funny. Maybe he's traumatizing someone again.
Yeah, alright. So he's...
I know where he is.
Yeah. I wish... You know what would be great? Final Fantasy devs, if maybe you gave us a couple more crystals into some of these city-states. Since it still feels like a walk for some of these places.
Oh, come on. You can't have the game do everything for you.
I'm not asking for everything for me, just like maybe a crystal here or something.